There is a village in West Africa that does not appear on any map, and those who find it never find their way out. This is not a story someone made up around a fire. This is a story that was passed down, whispered, from grandmother to grandchild, from elder to youth, in the kind of voice that tells you, this is not for laughing. This is the story of Aburu. Aburu was a small village deep inside a forest that no road ever officially reached. The people there were simple, farmers, weavers, quiet people. But there was one rule in Aburu, one rule that every child learned before they learned to walk. You do not leave Aburu after dark, not for any reason, not for any person, not for any emergency, because those who left after dark never came back. The elders say it started generations ago. A young man named Kofi, stubborn, brave, the kind of man who laughed at rules. One evening, his mother fell sick. The nearest medicine was 2 villages away, and the sun was already setting. Everyone begged him. His wife held his arm. His father blocked the door. But Kofi laughed, grabbed his torch, and walked into the forest. They found his torch the next morning, still lit, sitting in the middle of the path. But Kofi was gone. Over the decades, others tried. A woman chasing her lost child into the trees at dusk. A group of young men who made a bet. A traveler who didn't know the rule. None of them came back. No bodies, no screams, no signs of struggle. Just gone. Like the forest swallowed them whole and closed its mouth. In the 1980s, a journalist from the city heard the story. He laughed at it the same way Kofi laughed at it. He drove to the edge of the forest with a camera and a recorder. He interviewed the elders. He wrote notes. He was professional, skeptical. Then, on his last night, a villager saw him walking toward the trees. At 7 p.m., just after dark, they shouted at him to stop. He turned around, smiled, and kept walking. His car was still there in the morning, engine running, door open, his notes on the seat. The last line he wrote was this: "I can hear something in the trees. It's not an animal, it's calling my name. And God help me. It sounds like my mother." The oldest woman in Aburu, they called her Mame. She was 100 years old when she finally told the full story. She said the forest was not evil. It was hungry. And long ago, before anyone alive could remember, something made a deal with the founders of Aburu: protection, harvest, safety, in exchange for one thing. Anyone who crossed into the trees after dark belonged to the forest now. Not dead, not alive, just kept. Mommy said if you listened carefully on a quiet night, standing at the edge of the trees, you could hear them. All of them. Every person who ever walked in. Still walking. Still searching. Still trying to find the way back. Aburu still exists. Or so they say. And the rule still stands. You do not leave after dark. Not because of superstition, not because of fear, but because some doors, once you walk through them, only open one way. If this story kept you up, you're in the right place. Subscribe, because every week we go deeper into the dark. And trust me, we're just getting started.